Hey everyone, it's Mrs. McAvenny. I'm going to show you how to take a PDF and use SmartSuite Online to create a fillable or activity with it. So first of all, I'm going to go to suite.smarttech-prod.com/login. And then I'm going to sign in. And because we have Smart Notebook in ABSS, if you just use your ABSS email, you should be able to log in with that. Once you are logged in, it'll bring you to a dashboard. And on that dashboard, you will see add activities and training. And this training is really, really good, and it takes you step by step through, but I'm just going to go with very simple. I'm going to take a PDF and I'm going to make it a fillable activity for the students. So I'm going to add activity. I'm going to import the resource from Notebook, PowerPoint, and PDF file. So I'm going to import a PDF file. This I found was really good, and I'm going to go to second grade, third week. I'm going to import that. And as it sets up, it takes a few moments, especially if you have something that has more pages in it. This one has, I think, 5 or 6 pages in it. But it's going to look similar to the Smart Notebook, where you're going to have a sorter on the left-hand side where you can see all your pages. And you're going to be able to, all of these things, when they come in, they're going to be locked onto the screen so the students can't move them around. So even if I click on this, like I don't even need that page for this example. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to trash this page. There's a trash can down on the right hand. So I'm going to get rid of that page. I'm looking for the math one, so I'm going to get rid of everything except for the math activities, because I just want to focus on the math activities for this. So for this, I have 2 pages of math activities. I'm going to get rid of the science activity also. So I've got 2 pages of math activities, and what I'm going to do is I'm going to move this slide up to the top over here on the left, and I'm going to turn this into my intro slide. So I'm going to say, let's see, this is going to be math week 3, part 1. And then I'm going to move that around. I can just move that around on the screen. The nice thing is I can change the color of the font if I want. I can make it bold. So there's a lot of things that I can do with that. That means I'm going to change the size. Go. And then I'm going to add some more text, and underneath it I'm just going to say follow the directions on each activity page. Close that. Now that's a little bit big, so I'm going to kind of move it over a little bit so that I can shrink it a little bit. Hopefully I'm going to move it over so I can shrink it a little bit. And we're going to go with smaller font on that. There we go. So, and I'm just going to put that underneath that. I'm going to add a couple, maybe a picture or two, and I can add image from online. So I'm going to do a math image over here. So I can add a math image. I can add images real easily and real quickly. So I'm just going to pick, let's pick some, I hate like always having to search and things like that. I'm going to use Math Rocks. I'm going to double click on it to put in here. So I'm going to put Math Rocks in here. I'm going to make it bigger. So Math Rocks. And the nice thing is this already has the source on it. So it's already you already have your notation there for where you got it from. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to go to this page here, the second page here, and this I want to turn into an activity. So I'm going to make this an individual handout activity. If we were in class, I might make it a collaborative workspace, but that means that everybody's writing on the same page. but I want each person to have their own for this. So it's going to be kind of like a quiz type thing. So I'm going to make that into their page. So this is what it looks like. This says it's a handout. Okay, and then I'm going to preview it so I can see what it looks like. And if you see in the preview on the left-hand side, you have the hand so that you can move things around. And that's important because I'm going to hide my tools here. So if I zoom in, it's going to be important for me to be able to use the hand to move the page around as I'm doing this. So, and when I'm in my questions, this one is I can read and write numbers in many ways. Which one does not equal 453? So they can use the pencil then or the highlighter. I'm going to go with the pencil and I'm going to choose the bigger tip on it. So that way I can just put in color in the circle that I want. Or if I want, I could just circle the answer that I think is the correct answer, whichever way you want them to do it. I'm just going to erase also. I have a big eraser here and I can change the size on the eraser. I can do really big or I can do really small if I'm looking for something small to do. This is really nice also with the pen. You can pretty much have any color that you want. And with the highlighter, you only have certain colors in that because that's my small version of it. So if I erase that, I'm going to go back to my highlighter. I'm going to make it thicker then, so that way I can easily see and I only have to kind of like go over it once. So, and then this back here, this is resetting the page. So I'm resetting the page completely back to the beginning. So I'm going to go out of that preview. I'm going to go to the next preview here. And in this preview, I'm going to I'm sorry, not preview, but the next page. I'm going to convert this also into an individual handout activity and then previewing it. I can see I'm comparing using less than, equal than, or greater than symbols. And for this one, I have to fill in the blank with numbers. This was where I can use my pen. And I might use the smaller version this time, and I can put those in and change them around. So that is the very basics on how to turn a PDF into an interactive worksheet. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to finish editing this. And now it shows up in my activities for today. So I have these. I have second grade, third week. This is going to be my part 1, and that's going to be my part 2 there. So I have all those available to me as well. If I want to rename something, I can edit it, and I can change the name up here. So I'm going to say second grade week 3, part 1. And then I can click finish editing and it changes the name down here. So, and I can do that again. So if you have any questions, just let me know. And I hope you all have I'm sorry, I forgot something. If I want to share this into Google Classroom, I'm going to click on my share link. I can get my student access link here, copy that, and then I can go into Google Classroom and create an assignment with this. And this is second grade week 3 math part 1. So I'm going to say follow the directions in the link below to complete these math activities. So then I'm going to click add and I'm going to click on link down here and I'm going to put my link in and I'll click add link and then I have a link to my Smart Suite. Over here on the right hand side, I'm going to put this in my repository as well as in my classroom. I am not going to grade it. I'm giving it a due date of April 8th. And I'm putting in the topic of this week. So, and then I'm going to click on assign. So if you have any questions, let me know. Thank you, and I will hopefully see you all soon via Zoom maybe.